under the flag of biohacking. As I understand, you're all working on making a sterile cabinet. I'm going to say a few things about that from an arts perspective, but also from starting from the question, what is a sterile hood? And together with that, I also do a little bit of a reflection on what is a bioreactor. Because if you ask me, there are two similar sorts of allowed spaces. They're built not to let certain things living in, and or not to let certain living things out. Now, what do you see here? Anyone? It's a question like Spela asked a while ago, but then with a different twist. Spela was showing a rabbit in the grass. And she was asking, what do you see here? Everybody said, a bunny. And she said, well, don't you see the grass? But I'm showing this animal because it's also a bioreactor. And it also has some confinement. Besides that, it's also standing in a pasture, and that pasture is sealed off by water, so it cannot escape. So it's in fact a bioreactor in a bioreactor. Conception, because we want to be there. We want it not to be eaten by other organisms, and we want the organisms that do their workings in the animal do their workings. So it's not a sterile hood, but similar to a sterile hood, it's not letting certain other living organisms in nor out. This is also a kind of sterile environment, although it can be permeated by other organisms, and then you have an infection, or it can infect other organisms. I don't have any images from that. Again, like I told earlier, it's interesting to look at art practice, because art practice questions reality in such a way that it comes to very specific solutions. When an artist has the need for a sterile hood or a bioreactor, both those confined spaces, allowed spaces, it doesn't